Perfect.
Welcome into Tips for Gamers, and in today's video we are going to be breaking down one of our sleeper QBs, Felipe Franks. We're putting him on a very talented Dallas Cowboys team, and we're going to be seeing what he can do in a quick simulated rebuild. Like always, if you guys like the content that we do, make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave us a comment down below like Gucci stank or something like that. I don't know. It's the first thing that popped into my head. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Anyways, Gucci stank. Unless you want to comment something else, like how cool this video is. A outstanding user play quarterback that you can get extremely cheap. Now, in the right system, he'll bump up about 10 points a year. So if you can add that up, you're going to end up being a decent quarterback in no time, before he's too old. And you're going to get him extremely cheap, which is nice. And he's humongous. 6'6", 234 pounds, rookie out of Arkansas. Normal depth, 59 overall. You look at him and you're like, well, what's so amazing about him? If you look at his archetypes, you could fit him in multiple different archetypes here. Strong arm, scrambler, field general, improviser. So he fits basically any archetype that you want to put forth on your team. But the user play here, 90 throw power. I mean, that is right out of the gate. That's pretty nasty. 84 speed, 86 acceleration, 78 agility. His COD's a 79. Going down the list here, injury is an 89. Stamina's a 78. Toughness is an 88. A lot of things that I like. Now, in a simulation format, you can make him successful, but just know if you do not have the players around him, it can get tough. It really can. It can get really tough. In fact, we're doing an Atlanta Falcons rebuild, and we're rebuilding with him, and you can kind of see that. And it's been tough. So we'll end up posting that video, and you guys can see that. But I love his traits for the most part. I mean, he really does have great traits. I don't really care for the throw away trait. However, it is what it is, and it's not going to, make me shy away from him. Average sense of pressure, ideal in forcing passes. That part I'd rather see aggressive, but oh well, it's still a quarterback. He can break records. I mean, he honestly can. This is a quarterback that if you are on a really good team, you're on that Ravens team, you're on the Chiefs, you're on, several really good teams, even the Cowboys. You can, add a lot of different teams up to him. This is a guy who can do very well within 3 years and turn that overall around. I really like this guy. I would like to see him do well. And the one area here that you see that makes him technically a bad quarterback is his awareness. So what Madden did was they dropped his awareness down to feed the other traits. They're saying he's a good quarterback, but he just doesn't know his hand from his foot. So we simulated a year and we went 13-4. We ended up clinching the division, and we just had a very dominant team. And just to show you here, there's no forced wins, nothing like that, nothing shady. We didn't even play the games, just simulation. That was it. Felipe was our starting quarterback the entire time. And just to look over the stats here, just so you can see, he was third in passing yards, third in TDs, 5,022 yards, 39 TDs. We were second in overall offense. I mean, and this is really what you're getting out of a quarterback like this. If he really did this in real life, people would be, talking about him in a completely different light. And now you're looking at, he's got a +4 morale boost. He's looking really good. But he's a 67 overall, almost jumped up 10 points in a single season. Just looking fantastic. So if you could keep producing this, in these type of numbers, you're going to end up getting him to an 85 overall, before his rookie contract is up. And you can see even rushing was really good. You got a running back like this. Ezekiel Elliott out of Ohio State, just fantastic. 1,200 yards, 5.2 yards per carry. It's a ridiculous amount of yards per carry. Look at these receivers. I mean, he's not a bad quarterback if he's performing like this. They kept him upright, 844 yards, almost 4 receivers with 1,000 yards receiving. Sorry, Jesus. But 3 receivers with over 1,000 yards. I mean, that really is just dynamic in so many ways. And this guy is just so productive in the right system. And you would never think that by looking at his overall. You would just never think that. However, it's the case if he's in the right system. Now, no one would probably think by looking at Felipe Franks overall that he would be an MVP candidate, but it is true. He is an MVP candidate. And if we also look at the Offensive Player of the Year, he's ranked 6th, which is amazing. Justin Fields is ranked 7th, but Justin Fields, 78 overall. He's a 67, and he also started out as a 59 overall. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields somehow squeaks this one out, even though his legacy score is 249, and his is 355. He has over 100 legacy score more than Justin Fields in just 1 year. So if you continued this process, what could he look like? You know, best QB, Felipe Franks is ranked 6th. I really don't understand that, not quite grasping that. 5,000 yards. How many quarterbacks were throwing for 5,000 yards? You know, he's 3rd in the NFL in passing yards, 3rd in TDs as well, and they're ranking him 6th on this. Don't really agree with that. However, Madden's Madden, that's the way it is. But Felipe Franks has just had such a tremendous year. So unfortunately, we did not make it to the SizBiz like we did with Cole McDonald, which if you guys haven't seen that video, you got to check it out. It'll pop up in the top right of your screen. However, we made it dang close, and I got to say, this is a great quarterback. It was pretty fun, you know, and I really think that he is probably another season away before making the SizBiz and just really crushing it out of the park. This is a guy I'm impressed with. This is a guy you guys should think about picking up if you have the right system. And yeah, go Felipe Franks, man. You can do it. Go get a starting job, man.
Perfect.